stream play. I haven't been able to stream until now because I've had some stuff to do. I've been doing a few things, like going to the sauna, grabbing a coffee outside, taking it chill, making a new update for a program and stuff like that. I met an old friend when I was outside today. She was really excited to meet me, but the thing is that we are completely different, so I don't know if I want to be friends with her. Like, she tried to introduce me to one of her other friends. He was, I don't know, he was not someone that I would really want to like, I don't, there's like lots of red flags with that man, like super sketch. I really want to move out from Sweden, like even the people that like me, I think that some of them like do some bad stuff like that. I want to be far away from those people. I don't know, should I explore this place a bit? I have my own portal. I don't know if that's good or bad. I bought some candy today. I'm gonna eat some candy. I love eating candy. One tree has grown. That makes me think that someone has been here. Because stuff does not grow if no one is around. That's the thing. The chunk needs to be loaded in for it to update. So I'm guessing that this person has been here. I'm gonna look for it. Let's see if this person has written anything more. I noticed that my old friend, she had this new guy friend. But I think that like I'm not the person who wants to confuse someone to think that I'm going to steal their crush or something. I don't know if they were dating or something maybe. But like when I saw her with this guy, I was like, are you here with company? And she was like, yeah. And then he was really nice. I didn't like think that he was evil in any way like that, but when I was talking to her about period back in the days when I was taking some drugs. And I told her that I had not even smoked a cigarette for 40 days today. Then this guy, he was like, do you need to sell any drugs? And I was like, no, I don't need that. So like, I want to keep distance from both of them. I don't want, because like, he seems like someone that will try to convince me to do it, and I'm not going to do such a thing. I said no, I'm trying to do my study, to get into studies and stuff like that, but no, I'm really not interested at all. But then I noticed that she was like, because she was like, me and this girl, we have had like maybe some kind of crush on each other, but never went into anything. And I had like real bad anxiety since my past partners. So like, if I get feelings for someone, I get kind of scared, and I take distance because I have so much trauma. So like, I took distance from her back in the days. But like, when we meet, she's like really happy to see me. I get happy to see her too, like, but I don't get into anything deeper. I feel some kind of regret. So I just want to work on myself instead of trying to work on someone else. And this guy, he was like, in the end, before I went, he was like very protective, like holding her hand, like forcing her to hold his hand. And I was like, I should not start to play. He wanted me to play CSGO with him. And I was like, I should not try to get any close to these two people right now. Their identity will stay totally anonymous. But I just wanted to talk about that experience, like. I'm not that person that wants to get to learn more people right now. I want to do my stuff. Like, some people can come in here and chat and say hi and give me company, and like, so like that. I don't want to learn to get. I don't want to learn to get to know someone personally. Like, I just want to be alone. I want to live my own life and develop in my pace. Like, when I'm alone, I feel like I can develop much faster in my stuff than if I'm around friends and stuff. Feels like they only take my time. There's been so many arguments with my friends earlier, so I'm not like, I feel like that is just unnecessary. Like, I write my book instead. If someone wanted to have my help, they can read my book. And yeah, that's it. Like, I don't want, like, they can have their friends. Like, I'm not wanting to be someone's friend right now. Like, if they're interested in my opinions, they can read my book. If they want to learn how I get successful, they can read my book. Like, I don't have the time to sit and explain it to someone, and I'm really not interested in like, for me, like, I'm not saying that someone else's life doesn't matter for me. I just think that their own life should matter to them, not that I'm viewing their life like or taking part of their life. Like, I have family members that have passed away, and I'm thinking like if there's someone I want to be around, if there's anyone, then it's my mother. That is enough for me right now. Then I don't want any more distractions than that. And when she's gone, I just want to be a scientist. That is all. I just want to be a scientist and try to figure out new solutions for world problems regarding like technology, health, maintenance of everything, harmony. I don't know if I should be a politician or something. Or if I should be a guide for people that are politicians. I want to be like a mentor. And the only relationship I need is the relationship to the light, being in oneness, in a intimate, private, personal relationship to the bliss of life, into the wonders of life. And that is what I want to have a relationship to. I don't want to have a relationship to a person. I feel like everyone else is doing like that. And I think that there is too much problems in the world. So I don't see that as a solution. I see that as a cause to people getting annoyed at each other, people misunderstanding each other. Like, until I know everything, I want to take distance from people. Because until I know how to do things correct, people will misunderstand me. So until that, I just want to be alone. I hope that some people watch my videos and find these words like motivating and inspiring to and I'm not saying even that I want more people to be like me, but I'm saying that those people that trust in me and those people that want to try something different, then they should listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying listen like I'm demanding people to do as I say. Listening means that you only grasp the understanding of what the person is saying. So that is what I'm saying. I want people to just grasp this perspective if they are searching for that perspective. But if they are not searching for my perspective, like, then they should just develop their own perspective. I like when people are different. I want to support people that are different. And I think that everyone should have their free will. But it's like I do not have any... I have opinions on how people are treating each other. But I'm not going to go into any discussions about how you should treat someone that is doing something bad, because there are, like, even I don't like people, they do bad stuff to other people, but there is still this thought for me that I understand that this person that is doing something faulty to another person, I understand still that that person also is a person, and that person doesn't have the understanding, like, Because if that person would have the understanding that I have, for example, they wouldn't do something like that. They would be smarter than to do something bad towards another person. And even though like there are people that think that there are like so many different people. It's just too many different people for me to even talk about it, but I can try to describe how I'm thinking. I think that each individual themselves should have knowledge on ethics and like I think that one thing that is holding a person into destroying for other people and like being evil, I think one thing that is holding them back into being like that is that they don't understand their own potential. Like me, for example, I want to, like right now, my biggest dream, like I have already written my book and my perspectives and stuff like that. There is a part of myself, what do you call it? My manifestation, like I'm manifesting my work right now. And I have already manifested this book. And I am manifesting this program that I'm working on. And so yeah, those things is already shipped. My next step, because I've already completed the book, my next step I want to do, because now I have my perspective written down in a book, so if I ever forget it I can just read that book again to regain my understanding. But and with that it feels like I have done a backup of my mind. Now I made an image, my mind's state, in this book. So I feel safe to develop even more. And my next step, like that, is to work on my debt. And then I want to get my education so that I can move out from Sweden. Maybe I should learn some Chinese too, because I want to move to China and I want to become a scientist. Like, I know about my potential. I know that this is achievable. If I just lay the right amount of focus and energy on it, I will achieve becoming a scientist in China. Because I have already achieved this book, I have already achieved this program. I know that the potential is infinite for every human being. It's just that they need to focus on what they want. And they need to try to really grasp the way there. So like, my next step is that I want to, like, that is my next big step. My next bump up. I want to become a scientist in China. And I think that people underestimate their own potential. They get stuck in their current state and they don't look upon what they need to change to become the next stage. Like, for a butterfly to get its wings, it begins as a larva and it builds its cocoon. But if the larva doesn't build its cocoon, it won't become a butterfly. So like, you need to figure out what you need to do before you become what you want to be. and I think people get stuck in believing that they are static, that they are...
8652 says, "You mate loved your stream gameplay." Gamito
This person
8652 says, "Would love to be friends underscore add me on Discord Coker underscore 65."
like, I don't know, I don't really want to, as I said, to come any closer to anyone like that. If you like my stream, you can give me company here. If you like my stream, you can give me company. It was a bit of echoing there as I went into the stream. I need to look at this because it didn't seem like it was wait, update, come on, cannot see the... oh no, I can see it. Yeah, now I can see the chat. So yeah, but like I think that people are stuck in the belief that they cannot become anything greater than what they already are. And like some people believe that there are limitations. But everyone needs to eradicate that thought if they want to become something bigger. To become something bigger, you need to eradicate the thought that you are stuck in this state. And I think that those people that are stuck in the belief that they cannot become anything bigger.
Guy says, and well, hello, hello.
Hello, Tengai. Yeah, so I think that those people that do bad stuff to other people and don't regard other people, it is not because they are evil people. I believe it's because they don't understand their own potential. I don't think that they understand that they can become anything greater, and therefore they are evil towards other people, or don't take regard to other people because they don't understand that if they focus on themselves, they will become better at themselves. So like, and I think that people that judge and people that people that give if we say a policeman, for example, a policeman that gives a, what is it called? When you do something criminal, you get a, what is it called? You will be deemed to like pay or something. What is that called? I have forgot what it's called. You will get a consequence. We say a consequence, like people giving consequences to other people if they think that they are doing something wrong. I don't think that consequences will make that person understand anything better. Not everyone. I don't think everyone will become something better by getting consequences. I think that what is needed in the beginning is that every person needs to have the understanding that if they do the right thing and if they do focus on themselves, they will become something better. And by having understanding and by having knowledge, you can develop. And I think that is the root cause that this is missing in society. I think that is the root cause for people becoming evil people, doing criminal things. It's because they don't understand their own potential. They don't understand what they can become if they just find and search for what they can become. Like, I want to become a scientist in China right now. That is the next step for me. And even my like the person that handles my money from the government, even her, she was like, well, Oscar, like, I want you to do something that you feel is giving like, she underestimated me. She thought that I wouldn't think that was something very interesting, but that is very interesting. I really want to become a scientist. And she said, well, it's good to have big dreams. But she said it in a way that she doesn't believe that I can achieve that. And I think that if she is underestimating me, then I guess she is underestimating herself too. And she thinks that, well, I cannot become a scientist, so why would he become a scientist? That is very hard. Like, and yeah, of course it's very hard. It's advanced studies that you need to do to become a scientist. But that doesn't mean that everyone is incapable of becoming one. I think everyone is capable of becoming a scientist if they get the right studies and if they really focus on it. And if they take one step each time. Small steps are very good, and a good planning is needed. Like, you need to plan big, and you need to do small steps. Cam guy, what do you think about that? To plan big, you need to dream big, but you should do small steps. I think that is right. To dream big and to plan big and detailed, and then to make the steps small. Like, you don't need to jump or do a marathon straight away. You can start with the first step, but also have the big dream of what you want to become. I have no idea what I should do in the game. Cam guy, what is your favorite candy? I'm eating some candy right now. Oops. I need to unpack all this stuff here. We need more chests. Well, maybe it's kind of sweet to have it like that. This looks good. some banners. Oh, that doesn't work. Do it this way. I want to have them here. Well, it doesn't become enough. It's kind of good anyways. There's a little bit in detail. Then you should put down these. And here. And here. And Germany. Another one there. And these become trees. I don't understand if these will become trees like the other ones. What happens if I try to give them bone meal? Let's put that here. I'm gonna see if I can get some bone meal on them. I don't know if I can do that. If I even got any bones. I got 2 bones. Okay, maybe, I don't know if this is possible. I've never tried this before. I want it to become like that one. You need to get some more bone meal, I think. I want these cool trees that have these mangrove roots. Those are cool. I don't know if anyone has mangrove seeds. No one is answering me. I really need some mangrove seeds. No one is answering me. Everyone is really like into their own stuff. I guess that's good because no one will ever disturb me. I'm going to make this myself. I'm just needing to get some food with me, then I'm gonna look for a mangrove tree. Never expect anyone to help you. There is rule number 1. Everyone is already too selfish with their own stuff. Let's put all of this in here. Look at this cave. This cave is so big. try to find a mangrove. I think it's super hard to find it though. I don't know if I will ever find it. Found someone's base here. I don't get it. Why do people build like this? This looks so shitty. This is the easiest way to destroy a server on. Smallest genes, tad genes, small genes, tiniest genes, tiny genes. Why do they look the same? Are they bots? What are these, like little genes, grit genes, small genes, smallest genes, tiniest genes, tad genes. Smaller genes. I think that is someone's like bots or something. I don't think that they are real. Back. My cat tried to eat something that she shouldn't eat. I like this block. Let's see if anyone is reacting to my comments. Yes, Theo. can say that I'm 26 years young. I'll freak them out. I see one emerald, I don't need emerald. Oops. I don't want to die. I want to find a mangrove tree so that I can be happy and build on my base again. Give me some mangrove trees. I'm gonna hit these notes. I'm singing so good. I'm just sarcastic, guys. Someone has built their base up here. I will go up there and take their base and will steal from these kids on the server. I'm gonna kill them if I see them. There is a zombie with a shovel. I don't want to get shoveled by a zombie with a shovel. Will I get shot at by any skeleton while I'm running up here? I hope not. I saw today or yesterday that my stream was looking shit, so I'm gonna fix that. Like, it's running at 1080p, but the stream is looking shit. I don't know if it's because I'm streaming at the same time as I'm playing on a server and I only got 100 megabytes per second on the internet speed, or if it's because of something I can change in the settings. But I'm thinking that it was looking a bit better earlier than it does now. Is there only torches here? I thought someone built something up here. Can I do /walls? Eat the candy. Ouch. Oh, that's a great shot. Oh, hat. Thanks for helping name my hat. Hatter. I get the music disc if I let the skeleton shoot the creeper. If I can just get one mangrove, I will be very happy. No one is even wanting to sell me a mangrove sampling. Wait, I just got a flashback of a dream that I had tonight. I don't think what I was dreaming about. It was a weird dream, and it was very realistic. I think I dreamt something about someone having turtle shells. Tonight I have been dreaming a lot. I don't know if you guys can relate to such nights when you're dreaming a lot. It was like a really big dream. And I remember like fragments of it. I remember I went out on a walk, and I went past the place where I was living at when I was younger, and I was walking out in the middle of the night. I remember that I got put in an institution too. That was creepy.
Said,
blah 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 blah. Stop spamming with AI in my chat, please. I'm not joking with you guys. Stop it. I'm getting super annoyed by those people. Always, it's like harassment. Like, what is wrong with my streams? Why do I need to have some AI viewers? Why are you like interpreting that I need that? I don't need that. Like, if I don't get any views, I don't care. And if I would want any viewers more, like, and like put any kind of money on it, then I would just advertise my channel. I would pay Google ads and stuff like that. I have done that before. What that does it's like when someone searches for keywords, then one of my videos on my channel, I can set both, And I can have it like show up as advertisement. That way I can get real views. I think that is much more better. Than to have some AI views. It is 10 in the morning for some dude. What the heck? How can it be 10 in the... Well, of course, it can be 10 in the morning somewhere on Earth. But here it is 6 p.m. I'm actually gonna click on that. I'm going to look at this first. I want to see. Can I steal this? See what this person has. God, I need to find some shop that has mangrove. Should I buy some Have a dried ghast. That is cool. Should I make a shop and sell command blocks? Oh, I like this one's shop. What? Is there a copper chest now? It would be cool if I could spawn a warden. It's a breach. Someone is hatching. Let's see, I'm gonna text the admins. So annoyed by these stupid kids, dude. There is some kind of man on this Discord server saying nerd, shove him into a locker, steal his lunch money, bully him. There's some dumbass on the server. Where's my boat? I hate that people underestimate other people. Like, this guy just started to harass me when I told on some people being able to hack on this server. And he said like, show him into the locker, bully him. And then I said, hey, watch your mouth, like, what is this? What? I have never seen this before. What the heck? Is this rare? Can I kill this dude? I'm so dead. I'm so freaking dead, what the heck? What the heck is this? What the heck? It's still coming. I'm so scared, guys. I have never ever seen this before. This is crazy. I have never ever seen. What is this? I'm so scared. this person on the Discord just said sorry, so these people are so mean, like I don't understand. They are like texting harassment, but still they are telling me that okay, we are sorry that we cannot control our behavior. Like, okay, I said it's sad if your friends are treating you this way. I hope that you like do something about it instead of letting people be making jokes in this way, because these things that you say are not really jokes, and it is taken from me as harassment. I don't think it's okay, and I think it's sad if your friends are talking to you that way. Stay kind, guys. Don't harass people. Like, even if you don't mean it, be careful about what you say to other people, because even though if your friends are talking in a way, you need to understand what you're saying to other people when you meet them for the first time. Like, joking about putting someone in a locker and to bully a person and to steal someone's lunch money. Like, they are interpreting that I'm a kid, and they are making jokes about putting me into a locker and stealing my lunch money and to bully me. Like, I understand that some people, they hang around negative people and then they get changed into becoming like that. And they don't, like, it is not their fault. Like this person who told me that, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you actually. I didn't mean to harass you. Even though what he said was a harassment, and I said, yeah, I think I understand what you're trying to say. Like, you have been around too many negative people, and then you no longer understand that these words can really hurt someone, especially if you don't know that person and you just like throw that out in the first run. Like, it's not a nice way to start a conversation. I had a friend one time and he was really like emo. Like, he dressed all like saggy and black, and he liked to spray paint a lot and to do some like tagging, and he could use some mean words like in a good way. And like if you liked something, you would say, "Oh, that is badass," instead of saying, "Oh, that's beautiful." You say, "Oh, that is badass." Like, and yeah, like, but then when you come to a point when you tell someone that you should bully that person, and you're interpreting that it's a child, that you should put this child in a locker, steal his lunch money, and bully him, like, then you have gone over a border that is like, that is all, that is like if you would do that in real life, it's like illegal. That is no longer like harassment, like that is straight up illegal to like put a kid inside a locker, bully him and steal his lunch money. There is like criminal activity. And like, I don't think that is something that you should be joking about. That is very like such conversations can escalate into really bad behavior. Like, if you are in a friend group and you're talking like that about children, that you should put them in the locker, bully them and steal their lunch money. Like what if that would happen one day? What if one of your friends would tell you that, oh, I just saw this kid who was going out from school, I beat him up and I stole his lunch. Like, how would you react then if you had been talking like multiple years about that being something cool? Like, I think that those, if you would be in such a friend group and you would hear your friends say something like that, then you would say, awesome dude, that is amazing. How much money did you steal from him? Or like, how much did you beat him up? Did he bleed? Like, I think that it can spiral into such conversations if you are in such friend groups. And I think that you should keep a far distance from your friends if they are talking that way. If you cannot like have this border telling your friends that, hey, like, I really don't want you to talk that way about children. Like, if you're going to be around me, you better be a kind person. Like, we can meet and we can hang out. Maybe we can meet up on a cigarette, or we can like steal a beer from the parents or something. But I don't want us to be talking that way. Like, you should be a good example for your friends in some way. Like, if you're in such a friend group, like if you're in a toxic friend group, you should try to like have a bit of moderation. You cannot talk about stealing lunch money from a school kid and put that person in a locker and stuff like that. Is what the heck is wrong with you? Like, I don't want to say that way, that what the heck is wrong with you, because those people that are in such situations where they are in negative friend groups, like if someone tells them like what the fuck is wrong with you, it will be a smaller chance for them to really understand what is wrong. Like, it's better to be informative, trying to take that person into consideration, like, and to try to have your own understanding that, well, this person is shaped this way because of his friends, and they are probably shaped because of him. I think maybe it's a spiral. Like, he's like that way, they are like that way, and then they build this thing up together. It needs someone like from within to change the behavior for them all to be able to change behavior. I need to lower the notification on my phone and shut the notifications off. I really don't like to be around people, like both on the internet and in real life. Like, there are people that like there are people that are really fucked up, and it's like I don't want to be changed. I don't want anyone to change my personality into something bad. I want to have control over my life. I'm working on the next update for the program right now in the background. Like I said earlier, I think it's about people don't realizing their own potential. And I think that is the reason for them being negative. They don't understand like that. They don't understand their full potential. They don't understand that. I think that like when you're born into this world, you have people. You have people with authority over you. Like, you see doctors, you see teachers. You see people working, and you see your parents, and in that state, like, and I think some people don't ever grow up in that state, so they always think that, well, there is a set authority, there are these rules can be broken or they can be followed, but they don't understand that they actually are like beings. They are part of a collection of beings that have built this. They don't understand that, well, I can become something out of these things, like, and I can make a change on this world. Like, they don't get to that conclusion that they can actually reshape things. So they are stuck in negative thought loops. They hate things. They harass other people, they judge people and stuff like that. They don't understand really that that they can work on themselves to become something bigger that can be acting as a function to make this thing that they want to be changed to actually be put into work in real life. Like if I look back in my days, like I have been a toxic person, I have been around bad people, I have gone to a lot of parties, for example, I have drank a lot of alcohol, I have taken drugs, I have been smoking, and like I was so stuck in those relationships with those people that I didn't see that I didn't understand that I have this precious time, and the sooner I start working on what I can achieve, the faster I will be rid of my suffering that is causing me to seek these relationships. So like now when I see what I want to do in the future, I want to become a scientist and I want to move to China. Like I know that if I strive for that and I motivate myself and and when I see other people, I just get more motivation to continue on my own path, because I think that if I would start to blend in with these people in reality, like I think that they would have a really negative effect on my personality, like because people are receptive to other people's behavior. When you see someone do something and then you turn away and then you see another person do the same, when you look the other way, and then wherever you go you just see the same all the time. Like in the end of that, you will give up. You will give up your restrictions, and then you will start to become like that person. So, like, the best way if you want to be successful is just to stick to yourself. Like, have distance from other people, because some people can change you into the worse and some people can change you into the better. And those people that want to change you into something better, often what they want is that they want control. Those people are still bad. Like, I have published my book, that's it, I have published my book. I tell people, yeah, I have this book. I'm not forcing my book on someone. If someone is, and like, I don't want to talk about my book with someone if that person is not willing to, like, if they are searching for it, then I can talk about it. Like, if someone is asking me about my book, I can talk about it. And like, people are free to come and go into this chat. Like, if I'm talking about my book in the stream, people are allowed to walk away. They don't need to stay here and listen. People have their own choice. Like, so, like, and that's the thing. Like, I do not try to force it upon someone, because there are, I see that as something bad. Like, I know this one friend, and he's working so much on his spiritual work, and he thinks that he has found the ultimate. He thinks that he is going to be a ruler, and he thinks that he's a master, and he have like this little demon in his head making him feel proudness when he can control someone. It makes him proud when he feels that he knows something that no one else knows. Like, that is not what knowledge is meant for. Like, knowledge is meant for yourself, and if other people are receptive to listen to you and they want to listen to you, then you should talk with them. But you should always remember that if you wouldn't have met a person if you have made some change in a person, And then maybe one day you notice that there is one thing you can change on that person. Then you should put in remembrance that, well, if I wouldn't have met this person, then this person wouldn't be thinking like me at all, right? So then you should roll back yourself. You let that person be himself. You should never force someone just because you have got to learn with that person, and then one day that person doesn't listen to you anymore. Then you should not be like stuck on that. You should just accept it. That okay, this person has his journey. I cannot do anything. Like, I'm glad that this person has been listening to some of my things. But if we disagree on something, like if we disagree on politics, I should not say that I'm right and he's wrong. Then I would like take in consideration, like, okay, like for me, then I could get understanding, more understanding, like, why is this person disbelieving my thought, and what is his belief or thought of belief, like, and then you can evaluate and you can learn more about another perspective that maybe you haven't grasped already. And the thing is that, like, there are different ways to talk to people. If someone is not receptive to listen to you, if you tell them something, like if that person is doing something that is bad and you don't like it, you are not forced to be around that person. You are allowed to walk away from that person. You don't need to put yourself in danger or to put yourself into a position where you are stuck and working on someone else than yourself. You're always allowed to walk away and continue working on yourself. And I think that is the way, and like me, I'm finished with trying to fix other people. Like, I have written my book and stuff. I think that's like, with all this combined knowledge and wisdom that I've gathered through my years, by having all of that in a book, I can just let it be. Like, and if I ever forget my own reasoning, then I can just read my own book and I will retain my state of awareness. And like, other people can read that book and they can get my state of awareness, but like, it's something like, time is eternal. Like, when I die, when my body dies, I will not be able to live through this body anymore, and all this knowledge that I put into this brain will be inaccessible to me, and it will become like dirt. It will be a corpse that will then become dirt, and this dirt will become food for another animal. And I think that, yeah, well, I will die, time is eternal. I have made this book. I can find this book in another life, and other people can find my book. So I have already put out the knowledge that I want to be eternal, and I have done it as good as I can. There is a book. The book will live longer than me. When I'm dead, that book will still be there. Like, so yeah, for me, it feels like I don't need to change anyone. And it doesn't matter if I change one person. I should not get stuck in trying to change one person, except trying to maintain myself and my whole life. Because then when my life is gone, then I can't control it anymore. The best thing that I should have done, it's already done. I have written the book. I don't need to work on anyone. Like it said to me in the beginning, before I wrote this book, I first had to read other books. And before I knew which books that I was supposed to read, I found this philosopher, and he said this. He said, the book would find those that are searching it. So he said that the book you are searching will find you. You will not find the book that you are searching for. The book will find you. And I think that, yeah, well, I know my book is an update on that book that I was searching on. It's a translation of all that work that has been eradicated from Earth and split into many different tongues. I know I have translated it all into one book again. So I have re-established this book. I think that is very cool. And I don't think that I need to do anything else than that. I don't take any like yeah, of course, maybe everyone likes to get some credits for their work. Of course, I would hate it if someone discriminates me. But still, like, if someone, like, I know, I'm already prepared that my body will die one day, and I will be living inside another body. But the thing is that I already know that that person that will find my book in the future when I'm dead, and that person might take all credit for that book and like make a new book in his name, I will know that it is still me. Like, because this knowledge that I've got, it is talking about for this awareness is one being split into many bodies. So I am like, that's also how I know that these books that I've read, they are still written by me in that life. And now I have written this book in this life, and then I will die, and then a new body will be born, and that body will be going through suffering, and that body will have this strange dream telling it that you will find this book, and then this body that is no longer me will re-find this book, and it will understand it throughout, and it will translate the book into the language that body understands at that moment. So it's like a loopy-loop. I know that I have already safeguarded the book, and I don't need to do any more work on that. I'm so happy actually, and I'm talking a lot about my book today because I got it yesterday. I have the first copy of the book at home right now. No one else will be able to get the first copy, because the first copy, it's always me ordering the first copy because no one else is buying my books right now. So the next person that will buy my book will have the second copy. And that might be valuable in the future, like both the second copy and the first copy, because the second copy, it is like the first copy for public people, and the absolute first copy, it is my own copy. Like, I don't think that really counts in the same way. Like, it's like number 0. So the second copy that someone else will have, that's kind of book number 1. Because this book that I have right now, it's like the absolute first one, and it's my book. If no one else will have that book, that's my book. I will have it in my grave. I will take it with me. I love my book so much. I feel so good by holding my book to my chest for real. So I want to die with my book. If there's one book I want to have and read, it's my own book. Because it contains the exact right information that I need about genetics, about science, about enzymes, about food, about nutrition, about creation and physics. It talks about all the 32 states of matter, like plasma, solid, gases, fluids, electromagnetism, magnetism, electricity, static electricity, nuclear energy, quantum particles, solid light particles. Talks about so much things that is not talked about in other books. And I'm super happy that I have this information, because like if like this book, like if I would move to another planet, this book would be like a manual on how to like how we can manipulate reality. Like if you would be in another atmosphere, how would you know how to convert the gases into oxygen, for example? Like my book is talking about like creation on such an atomic level that you can understand like really anything. And like the only thing that you need to be worried about genetically is mentioned in the book. And I think that is very cool. Some people, they want to sell shitty books talking about wellness, and then they just make something up. Like for example, these people thinking that you should drink cordial silver, for example, and like, oh yeah, like this is really good. Like no, it's not. Do you want to get poisoned? Is that your goal? And people like for example, like people like recommending smoking cannabis, for example, and saying that, oh, it's antioxidative. Yeah, the plant is antioxidative, but any smoke is bad for your lungs. You will get cancer no matter what kind of smoke you're inhaling. Even dust, even like dust and like mold and pollution, all of that is causing cancer if you breathe it in. Your lungs, they need clean oxygen. And then like, if you need antioxidant properties for your body, maybe you can find it in another way than through cannabis. There is so many other things that is acting antioxidants. It's much more better and are legal, stuff like that. Like, oh, this will calm you down. But oh, don't you know that when you're doing something good for your body, you will get calmed down too? There is no point of tricking yourself. You don't need to trick yourself. So many people think that they need to trick their body into feeling good. Like, oh, I need a relationship, or oh, I need drugs, or oh, I need social, like I need to be around people. No, they don't need that. You only need to get the right amount of water. Don't get in any toxins in your body. You need to be moving. Like you need to move around. You need to be walking. You need to be sleeping. You need to be recovering. You need to like do stuff that is creative, and you need to expand your like creative expressions. You need to expand your sustainability and stuff like that. But like, how long can you sustain yourself under stress, for example? Like some people, they say, oh, I have chronological stress or something. No, it's not that you have chronological stress. It's just that you are not exposing yourself to stress in a safe way. You're not training your nervous system to accept this stress. You're overreacting on this stress, and you're not training your nervous system in the right way. Maybe you're not having the right nutrition and stuff like that. But it's not. You should never think that you have something chronological. Or chronicle. Not chronological. Everything in the human DNA is changeable. If you just know how to change your DNA by expressing and suppressing genes through enzymes, then you can do whatever you want. You're not stuck in your state. Your state is shaped by your decisions. And your decisions are shaped based on what you know about. And the less you know about, the less opportunities will you have to make a new change. The more you know, the broader the spectrum be of what you can and cannot do. Because then you will have understanding of more ways to combine your alternatives. This one. I'll make this a little bit better down here. I'm sorry guys if I'm talking too much about what I think about like psychological states in human beings. Like, it's just that like when I get badly met by people, like if someone harass me like this person did, I just want to make it clear for everyone, like this is how I think. I think that people should, well, like I don't like to say that I think that people should think like me, because that is also something that I think that people shouldn't be doing. Like I don't think it's healthy to think that you are superior than anyone else. There is also something bad. But if a person can have the understanding of what I'm saying, and at the same time have the understanding that I'm saying that I don't want that person to think that that one is superior to anyone else, like, there can be a balance between having knowledge and not being too proud of yourself. Like, you should be proud of yourself for your motivation, but you should never underestimate someone. You should never talk down on someone. Those things are still negative. Like, you are not putting out fire with even more fire. That's the, like, if we look at people in war, you are not solving a war by putting out more soldiers. Like, if you're getting attacked, the solution is not to defend yourself. The solution is to, like, what I would do if I would get surrounded, I would say to them that I surrender. Okay, maybe I will become a prisoner for some years, but if I just be kind and show that those people that I'm not a threat to them, then I have my highest chance getting away. And then as straight as I get away from those people, then I would secure myself, and then I would really be trying to find out how I can prevent that from happening again. But I don't think it's the right thing to do, to put out soldiers to be killed and slaughtered, and to tell them that, hey, I understand that you don't like to kill other people, but now I want you to kill these people because these people, they have threatened me and my country. Like, I don't think that is fair. Like, I don't think there is a solution. So that is my thought on people that give consequences to other people. I don't think that you should give consequences. I think that you should, like, you should not be, you should try to not be seen as a threat to anyone. Because if you are seen as a threat, then it will continue. Like, if you get away, those people will still see you as a threat. But if you surrender, and then you try to work yourself into the state where you can get away, I think you have a higher chance of surviving and being respected by everyone. Like this neighbor that I know, for example, that asked me this very awful question if I could help him, and I said no, I'm not going to do that. And then he asked me another question, and I said no. I didn't say no, what the fuck is wrong with you? I said no, and then I laughed at him and I said no, I'm not going to help you with that. Because if I would react in any other way, then I don't know, he would have killed me or something, because that is what he asked me for. That is like his life would be ruined if that got out. And that's why I thought that it's better for me to talk about it with someone when I got away from him first thing on the quest. Get the heck out of here. Pretend that you didn't care, and when you get out of there, then you can do something about it. But you should never ever confront anyone if they are like straight away. That is not your thing to do. That is the authority's thing to do. Like, talk to someone that has authority instead. Don't take don't take power in your own hands. That is something I also recommend people to try to understand. Like, don't take authority into your hands. Like, if there is something that you get to know about someone, talk to someone that has the authority, like talk to someone like police or something, because they can do it much better and you won't be found. There are different types on how you can talk to the police if you get to know something about the person. You do not need to report that person in your name. You can report the person anonymously. And then how you should report it. If someone has told you something, you should never say in the report that this person has told me this. If you want to report someone anonymously, then you need to say, like, I was on the bus and I heard this person that I know the name of talk to another person that I don't know the name of, and that person should be you. And then you should say that this person that I know, he told this other person that I don't know that he was going to do this or that. And his name is this, but I don't know the name of the other person that he told this to. That is a anonymous police report, like, because the police, if you would say, well, this person told me this, and you say, I want to be anonymous, when they take it up with the person that you suspect, or they suspect, they will say, we have gotten a report saying that you have told a person this, and this person has reported you. Then, even though you're anonymous, that person will still figure out, like, well, I have told this to this person, so I guess it's him, and then you will get into trouble. But if you say that like, if someone says something to you in person that is criminal, then you should make a report saying that I heard this person talk to this person in this public area about this, and I think it's very I think it's something that needs to be taken seriously, because that person told it to this other person in a way that made me think that he was serious. Then they could take it seriously, the police, and then when they get into contact with the suspected person, it will only say in the report that one person heard you say to another person, and then it will be much harder for that person to understand exactly who did the report. So, never be scared of talking to the police if you are afraid of something. Like, if you have got to know something about the person and you get scared, like, what if this person really does this? Then you should do a report, and you should write the report in third person, that I heard this person talk to this person in this area when I was in the same area. And like, you should not do it if you know that you were the only one that was there with that person, and that person told you that when no one else was around. Like, but if someone says something in public, or you can, if that person says something to you privately, maybe you can ask that person, hey, do you want to come on a coffee outside? We can go to this coffee place. And then you can say something that brings that conversation up again in that public area, because then you can make a report saying that I was at this public area drinking coffee, and then I overheard two people talking, and this one person said this to the other person, and that person reacted this way, and then blah 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 blah. So I think that is the way to do it. If you want someone to get consequences for their actions, then you should do it that way. You should never take it into your own hands, like take authority in your own hands and like harm a person, or to like anything like that. I think that the right way is to do it like that. And you just need to know enough so that you can understand how to do it the right way. Hope someone see my videos or something informative or something. I hope that people like think that I don't like to say that I think that people find me smart, but I don't care about that really. Like, I don't know, when this guy harassed me today, it makes me like think about how I think, but at the same time I don't want to talk about how I think more than I have written in my book, because as I've said, like, I think that proudness is a devil. To be proud of yourself and to underestimate other people, putting people down and saying that, hey, I'm greater than you and I know the right thing and you know the wrong thing, I don't think that is good to do. I'm just wondering, like, how should you talk about your perspective and still take in consideration of someone else's perspective? That is something that I need to learn more about. How can I talk about my perspective and still not say that I think that some people are douchebags? That is very hard to do. Like, if I say straight away when I say I think this is wrong, then I am stating that I think some people are wrong in comparison to me, because of course there should be other people thinking in other ways than me. So how can I tell that I think that some people are thinking wrong and at the same time taking into consideration that I should not put myself higher than anyone else? That is super strange. It's super hard to do. How can I accomplish such a thing? I'm so happy I got some camera too. I'm gonna look at how it's going with my headphones. Look at where my headphones are right now. Maybe they have come any closer, I don't know. I have looked on some really nice clothes, but I would probably be called gay or something if I would buy them. It's just that I've started to like this, like 96, like this 60s stylish clothes that are a bit more colorful, a little bit more like I really appreciate colors much more than I have done earlier. Like, I think that colors is something that we are losing. Everything is turning black and white. I don't like that. It's too much black and it's too much white. Like, I remember my childhood, everything was colorful. Nothing is colorful or expressing anything creative and anything like anymore. My throat. Let's see here. Wait, my throat is really strange. It's like my throat is so it's so strange. My throat has never felt this way as it has done these last days. Feels like I'm having like a... Wait. It feels like I have scars in my lungs. That is what I'm feeling like. It feels like I have like this, when you fall and you get like scratch marks on your knees. It feels like I have something like that in my lungs. I don't know if that's possible. Should I maybe look it up? The thing is that I have not smoked any cigarettes for 40 days. So I just think it's strange that it is coming now. Says congratulations on making it 40 days without smoking. What you're experiencing is very common and it's actually a highly positive signs that your lungs are beginning to naturally repair themselves. When you smoke, you inhale chemicals that paralyze and destroy Cecilia. It's that they are starting to come back alive. And they are starting to realize that there's a lot of tar and a lot of chemicals in my lungs right now. So it says the tiny hair-like structures in your airways responsible for sweeping out dirt and mucus. When you stop smoking, this cilia begins to wake up and regrow, becoming highly active again. Because they are finally clearing out the backlog of built-up tar and irritants, you lightly cut more and feel an increase in phlegm. I don't know what phlegm means. I have never heard someone say phlegm. Phlegm. This pace is increased. This phase of increased mucus clearance typically lasts for a few weeks to a couple of months, when you feel scar tissue. Smoking triggers chronic inflammation and extra mucus production in the lungs. As your lungs clean themselves out and your breathing pathways adjust to the absence of smoke, This can cause a temporary feeling of tightness, discomfort, or shortness of breath. The scar tissue feeling may also stem from the residual effects of years of smoke exposure, or simply the physical sensation of your airways reopening and healing. For some, persistent or restricted lung damage from prolonged smoking, like coal, can linger, though lung function will still improve significantly over the coming months. Stay hydrated. Use steam. I should take hot steams, like hot showers, or using a humidifier that can suit my irritated airways and loosen up my chest from the congestion. Stay active. Light to moderate exercise helps your body to get better oxygen flow and increase your lung capacity all the time. When to see a doctor? While this transition period is a normal part of quitting, you should seek medical advice to rule out infections. Maybe I got some kind of infection. Well, it says that I should call the doctors if I start to cough blood or if I get a fever, along with not being able to sleep. Like these advices, I don't know, like what the heck, why should I, like if I start to have weird symptoms, why should I wait to go to a doctor until I'm starting to cough out blood from my lungs? Isn't that like, what is that advice? You should go to the doctor only when you're dying. Like, what the heck? It's like, okay. Google is giving such a weird advice. Go to the doctor only if you are starting to cough blood. That is weird. And I guess the Swedish doctor would say that too, like, well, when you came here, you didn't cough up any blood. You need to go home again and you need to pay these bills and then you can come back when you're coughing blood instead. Like, what the heck? It's so strange that you can't, like, go to a doctor to get diagnosed before something happens. They always recommend you to wait. Like, if you're afraid that you'll get a heart attack, we cannot do anything until you are starting to have a heart attack. Like, if you feel that your heart has stopped, then call then you should call us. Like, your heart is still beating. We should not look at it. Like, we would feel with our if we would put our hand on your chest and feel that your heart was not beating, then we would take the test that your heart is still beating. So you can wait a few more days. Like, what the heck? Doctors are so weird. I want to order hamburger. But I remember I got trauma after I ate hamburger yesterday. I don't know what I should do. Also, I need to work on the program in the background. It says that I'm able to compile this now. I don't know, should I compile it? Maybe. I'm going to compile it. Should I buy hamburger? I want to buy a hamburger. But if I buy a hamburger, I will lose. Like, if I buy 2 more hamburgers today and another day, those hamburgers that I bought, I could have bought Cloud for 1 more month worth instead. I don't know. Because what if I write the amount that I want to pay for a hamburger right now, and then I don't buy the hamburger and look at it and say, I saved 100 and like I saved $15 today because I didn't order this hamburger. And then like the next day I feel that I want to buy a hamburger, then I can like calculate how much I would have had if I removed the amount from today and that day. Then I would say like I only have this amount, but I saved these amounts, so I can buy Cloud instead. I don't know. Question of today: should I buy a hamburger or not? I don't like, it says that I got 1 viewer right now, but I don't think so. Like, who is this 1 viewer that has been here for 3 hours and never saying anything, just being quiet in chat all the time? I think that is a bug or something. Like, why would there be 1 viewer if the viewer have never said anything throughout these 3 hours? That is strange. Oh, I need to put this in this here too. Wait. Copy. Paste. Rebuild. Build completed. Publish. Let's see if this update will be any good. Feels so strange because I have drank so much coffee the last days, and today I bought some Red Bull, and I drank it like I drank it up like 1 hour ago, and I'm getting super tired. I don't understand it. Like, is there like a tolerance that is building up when you're drinking coffee? Can you have high tolerance of caffeine? I don't know if that is possible. Like that you can come to a point when you don't feel the coffee anymore and you just get tired instead. Let's see if my program is working or not on this compiled update. I have opened the program. Let's see. The AI should be optimized now. Hi, I'm Antidote AI Assistant. I can check your system health, run optimizations and answer questions about Windows tweaks. Try one of the suggestions below or just ask me anything. We ask it, what can you do? What will it give me for kind of response this time? It has been 2 days of me fixing on this AI assistant. And I think I'm going crazy about it because I'm getting like tiny fraction closer. It just gave me the perfect answer. It said, oh no, wait, what the heck? Why is my AI dumb? I said, what can you help me with? And it responded, I'm not sure about that. Try asking about Windows optimization, privacy, gaming tweaks, or system cleanup. Health check. Check my health. So, okay, it did that. I'm gonna ask it again. What can you help me with? I'm not sure about that. What is 1 plus 1? Is it dumb or is it smart? Can it give me the answer for 1 plus 1? 1 plus 1? It's thinking. I'm not sure about that, so... What can it answer though? If I just type privacy, what will it say? Why do I implement AI if it can't do anything? It's not sure about that either. What can you do? Heck, this AI can't do anything. Optimize for gaming. Apply gaming, these presets, proceed. I quit. Want me to run it now in the background? Yes, let's say yes, run it. Okay, I will try that. Will it do it? Our run is still in progress. And then it crashed. I don't think I will implement this feature. I'm gonna tell my cloud to remove it. to go to the toilet. I want to order a hamburger. Yeah, it says shipping a police system map beats shipping a frustrating chatbot. Yes, indeed. I will, in the next update for the program 2.2, I'm sorry guys, but I will scrap the AI totally. It is not reliable. I don't think any of you guys would be able to run an AI bigger than this AI that I tried to put in. So like, and I am not gonna pay for a cloud AI API key. Like, that costs a lot of money. every message that you guys will send to that AI will be costing me money, and I don't think that anyone wants to pay for this software, so I'm not going to implement AI into it yet, though. Like, maybe in the future I will use this as the source for AI, so that like then I can have a cloud-based AI that has access to these tools from the cloud, or like in the application, but that the AI is running like from the cloud. Like, I have been sitting and programming a lot in the recent streams, and I think that is not what I have wanted my channel to be just watching me sit and program this stuff. I think that my channel should be about gaming. I'm publishing it, wait. I have now published it, so I will have to rename the folder, and then I have to try it and see if it's working. So it takes some time. I'll do a copy of it, and then I will put it into the documents folder. I want to ship the open one. Wait, what? This is the 2.3 version. This is so freaking frustrating. Well, I need to look at the releases now. So I put in the AI. No, I have removed the AI. And 1.9, 2.0, 2.1, 2.2. Oh my god. This is frustrating, guys. Why am I getting so frustrated? Well, guys, I cannot sit like this, guys. I will have to end this stream. I don't want to take up the stream with me not playing the game and just being here doing nothing. I see you in the next stream, okay? I think I will come back streaming today. So, I see you in the next one.